Okay, what the hell is this Jaylen Brown Kevin Durant trade report? I will admit I've redone this a couple of times because I'm like, should I do a video on this? Is it just the trade's not going to happen and that's it? We can move on? Should I be concerned that Jaylen is going to be like, what the hell's this? Why am I always in trade rumors? I mean, he tweeted shaking my head 3 hours ago, but it's like, is that him being mad at the team or being mad at the media for running with something that isn't really there in his eyes? You look at the details in the Shams article, it's the offers was Jaylen Brown, Derek White, one first. Nets want Marcus Smart, more picks. Windhorst had a thing, although I can't find it, but it was quoted on Twitter a bunch of him saying, like, this was probably weeks ago, so is it even as big of a deal right now? But again, Jaylen tweeted just like a couple hours ago on top of, he liked that tweet, what was it, like 2 weeks ago or something about feeling disrespected by Celtics fans. I don't know what to do here, man. I mean, for one, I think the Nets had to have leaked this because I just don't see how this benefits the Celtics, this news being out here. With Jaylen, look, he's got 2 years left in the contract, and of course, he's got to go to free agency to get the most amount of money possible because the most he can get on his current deal is 120%, which would not be as much as go to free agency. And I mean, the Celtics can, of course, sign him with bird rights, but it's a little different when you're extending the guy when he's on your team versus he's got to at least go to free agency first. You know what I'm saying? So if you're combining that, which by itself is really nothing, that happens more than never, and guys just return to their team. But to throw this little nugget in there as well, like it doesn't help. Am I sitting here terrified that Jaylen Brown's going to leave the Celtics in 2 years? No. But I guess like if they had any sense of that being a possibility, then perhaps that would also influence offering him in a Kevin Durant trade. So like I don't know what to do here with this. I mean, as far as like the pure basketball sense, like yeah, it would maximize your chances of going for a championship over, I don't know, the entirety of Kevin Durant's contract. Like that would be the hope. He's going to be 37 on the last year. But in terms of the next 10 years or whatever, obviously Jaylen is the pick there. For the Nets' sake, you're not getting a better offer than Jaylen Brown right now. I mean, if the Raptors put Scotty Barnes in a deal, then okay, Jaylen's better right now, but Scotty's potential is sky high, of course. As a Celtics fan, do I want to trade Jaylen Brown? And the Nets also wanted Marcus Smart, and I'm assuming they're also going to want, I mean, if it's not going to be the 3 unprotected, 2 swaps, maybe it's like just the 3 unprotecteds, because again, Jaylen's the best thing you're going to get for KD and all that. Like, I don't know exactly what it would be. Do I want to do it? No. But there's sentimental value there, no doubt. I mean, if I was a third party, perhaps I would have a different take on it. But I love Jaylen Brown. I don't think he's hit his ceiling. And between Kevin Durant's age and, I mean, he got through this previous season, like I know, but it's not like the Achilles didn't happen. He also still had that foot injury way back whenever that was. Like, it can happen fast, man. I mean, I remember there was that Jaylen Brown, James Harden rumor, and then a year later, James Harden has a hamstring injury and he just hasn't been able to recover from it like that. Stuff gets different when you're older, man. You get one thing and then suddenly it's like, wait a minute, this isn't going away. Now, that's like none of this is a guarantee. I understand that. There's a chance you pull this move off. You're the Celtics. Kevin Durant ages like LeBron. He's like 38 years old and he's still an MVP candidate, in which case, like, I would still not feel good about it because that's half as much time as you would have with Jaylen. I'm just throwing 10 years out there because why not? But it'd be much easier to get there. And I would probably accept it once I saw KD drop 32 games in a row at the start of, his tenure with the Celtics. So you know what? Again, I don't know what the hell to do with this one. To the point again where I was like, do I do a video? I mean, I did a video, a week ago about the DeAndre Ayton restricted free agency thing where I was like, hopefully Phoenix didn't burn the bridge. So I feel like it'd be weird if I didn't also bring up that possibility with this as well. Like, of course, it's not that dramatic. Somebody like Ayton or Jaylen, like, they're going to be professionals. They're going to play. They're going to do that. But when it comes time, in the case of Jaylen, 2 years from now, the contract, I don't know, man. A lot has to happen in that time span.